Phase 2 of the La Horquetta Recreation Ground. With both teams desperate for a crucial win to improve their standings, the stage was set for a keenly contested encounter. Here are the highlights.
Defence Force FC were riding high last season in Tier 2 of the TT Premier Football League, but it's now a different story, with the defending champions seeking third from bottom on the points table in Division 1. They met fellow strugglers, UTT Tier 2, who are just above them in 7th spot. Josiah Somerville got behind the UTT defence for the first meaningful attempt of the game, but goalkeeper Michael Logie denied his effort. He could not deny Kishon Hackshaw, though. He buries a low grounder in the bottom corner to make it 1-0 in the 13th minute for Defence Force. 1 minute later, UTT would restore parity when Tyrone Ragu played a delightful ball over the top for Andre Alfred, who finishes well past Christopher Biggett in the Army goal. 1-1. UTT could have gone in with the lead at the half, but Ragu's attempt cannoned off the crossbar, much to Biggett's relief. It will be tied at 1 for the interval. The military men would have to thank the national team goalkeeper for keeping them in the match, as they took advantage of that 6 minutes into the second half. Nicholas Bobcom with a delightful touch to make it 2-1. The Defence Force FC would hold on to that 2-1 lead to the final whistle to register the win over UTT in Tier 2 of the TT Premier Football League. Wayne Cunningham, TTT Sport.
And that's what's making the news this morning. Joining us right now, though, is Vamala Balkaran, the host of Trinidad and Tobago Today. Good morning, Vamala. Happy Monday.
Did you just forget my name?
No, I was stuck between saying happy Monday and just morning.
Oh, well, morning, and happy Monday to you, Carrie.
Both,
you
yes.
read last night, so you may have had a really late night.
Yes, I had a very late night because I was doing laundry, and long story short, I went to bed like after midnight.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night. But you know what? We're starting the week on a great foot, on a positive note, and we hope that everyone has a beautiful weekend.
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Hey Trisha, I ain't seen you in a while. How business going?
Boy, business real slow these days, you know, and advertising expensive.
You for real? You ain't hear about SBP?
What is that?
Small Business Package. You can advertise your business on radio. They cater for your budget.
You serious?
Yes, girl. Them fellows are Next 99.1, Sweet 100.1, and Talk City 91.1 real bigging up your thing.
What? No way. Tell me where, when, and how.
Call 622-4141. That number is 622-4141. And for more information, you can email tttsales@ttt.co.tt.
I heading down Marfal Road now. That song ain't too good to be true.
Looking for fresh, high-quality eggs? Get yours from D's Fresh Eggs, your trusted source for wholesale and retail. Whether you need jumbo, large or small, we've got you covered with freshness you can taste and quality you can trust. Call now to place your order. 1-868-713-7151. D's Fresh Eggs. Fresh every day, just the way you like it.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here.
Energy, rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
Voices you know, trust, and respect are the very best in talk. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. This This is Destra. And right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked.
The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that they've been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We must make the government work for the people rather than have the people work to keep a government in place.
You must develop a sense of self-reliance. You must develop a sense of confidence. And you must know and remember that parliamentarians are your servants and that you are the lords of the land. And so I ask you to put your hand on your heart, every one of you, and shout after me, I am the government. Louder, I am the government. I am the government.
Bang, 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 bang.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. It's a 14 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. Good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, 7-seaters. To all my drivers, a pleasant good morning to you. Well, I know some of you enjoyed the Borody, some of you didn't go to Borody. But be safe on the roads and look for money this morning or today. Must say a pleasant good morning to Tobago. My brothers and sisters in Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you all. And for those of you that are looking on to us on the World Wide Web, on Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook, Talk City 91.1 FM on YouTube, and on Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. Good morning to each and every one of you.
Bang, bang, bang.
Also a pleasant good morning for those of you, our fellow Trinbagonians that live outside, reside outside, who are citizens outside or dual citizenship outside, that make it your business to look on to the #1 program, The Ground Report, every morning, and encourage other people that you bounce away. You ever listen to the Ground Report? Well, they're the program to listen to when you want to know what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes. So thanks so much, each and every one of you. Nigel Stimes, a pleasant good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning to you, Andy. Pleasant good morning, Lennox. Pleasant good morning, Trinidad, Tobago, and of course, the wider world locking us on every morning.
Nice. Dancer boy Lennox Smith. Well, I know you enjoyed yourself on Friday, and then you just might be back into the computer Saturday and Sunday. A pleasant good morning to you.
Yes, indeed, my friend. A pleasant good morning to you as well. And your song as how I would normally song. I would normally song. Yes, that's the correct term. But I don't know if it's because you also went and flex as well over the weekend. But you don't have to say anything. Pleasant good morning to all and sundry, East, West, North, South, Central. Our friends in Tobago. And flex.
You went on flex.
Yeah, flex. Aerobatics. Pleasant good morning to all and sundry, East, West, North, South, Central. Our friends in Tobago. And wherever you are, streaming on the World Wide Web, pleasant good day to you. Yes, this is, of course, the Monday edition of the Ground Report, and quite a lot of activities took place. It's a good thing we have this roundup of the week prior on a Friday, so we could afford to start afresh on a Monday morning, because over the weekend, particularly this weekend, a lot of activities would have taken place. A lot of fireworks in the Parliament, in and out of the Parliament, on the question of crime and criminality. You see that the very rare occasion you have the police are being commended for the action that they would have taken, even though there were, of course, four homicides.
Is that dangerous? Is that setting a dangerous precedent? Because the headlines are saying, press for police, lethal force, deadly Kunupia shootout, sends clear and a powerful message to the criminals, says experts. Is that, again, just asking, because you already dig into it. Is that something positive? Or could this turn out to something? Good and bad. Knowing the police service of Trinidad and Tobago, knowing them, when we know they too are the criminals of Trinidad and Tobago. Go ahead, Lennox Smith.
Well, it's good and bad. It's refreshing from the perspective they normally do not get any kind of commendation for any kind of killing that at their hands, because it's always said, and the presumption is that they have the juggernaut resources
Give
of
me some
state.
volume, Snipes. But he could go ahead.
Yeah, that they have the juggernaut or the huge assets of the state to make certain that they should not make mistakes, and therefore the population normally would be uncompromising in terms of condemnation. But in this particular case, a rare case, where of course the commendations was granted to them, even though we had, of course, 4 persons dying at the hands of the police. So there seemed to be a sort of balancing off, if you want to call it that. And whether or not it is going to be a regret by the population, well, of course, we are yet to see. We have not yet gotten details as to who are the victims in terms of those persons who would have gotten shot by the police. We still we are still scarce in terms of the information on the general scenario, but what we know for sure is that, of course, the police was welcome. They were given coffee and were well served by the population, and commendation was really advanced in such a way that it is, of course, a change around from what is the norm. So I cannot say no, I cannot draw a conclusion that it is the beginning of bad or the beginning of good. All I could say is that is what occurred, and of course, generally, the population never compromising when coming to police killing, simply because they have the juggernaut of the state not to make errors or to abuse their office in the way that we have seen in the past.
Okay then. Well, no, I did not flex No Time Friday, or did I not flex No Time Saturday or Sunday dealing with any birthday. But I'm seeing here fatal crash claims the life of a retiree heading to birthday celebrations. A superior family is grieving the sudden death of a retired, of a retiree who was killed in a crash just hours after telling relatives he was heading to a steel pan event in Point 14 for birthday celebrations.
Yeah, and but what I note is that the distance from Point 14 that it occurred, I think it occurred on the not too far from very, very far from Point. I think along the Solomon Highway, which so it means therefore something early was taking place on the minds of the eventual victim. So let's hear what the details are. But I find it strange that quite down there. I mean, you ain't even reach maybe a third of the way as yet. And of course,
well, my spiritual brother from the Baptist faith, could you tell Trinidad and Tobago, all of us in our thousands who are listening, what, because something strange happened long before Point 14. What strange was that?
Well, it could be a number of things, as you know. It could be alcoholic. It could be of an alcoholic nature. It could be some other disturbance, or the mere anxiety probably to reach as quickly as possible might have created a situation that caused one to veer out of control, because the speed at which one wants to go in order to be on time. All of that could have been factors. So I wait for the official statement on the matter, but those are some of the things that I would have believed would have contributed to that. I don't think it's road condition. There was no rain or anything like that, so I don't think the road condition might have
Just that. Mike, I'll tell you a little bit. Well, again, increasing patrols come, right? It comes to Konupia, or bringing or police control bringing calm to Konupia after fatal shooting. But besides that, whistleblower report targets policy reviewed at First Citizens Bank. Let me just get a piece of that. Let me find out what that is about. A quick.
You at First Citizens. RADHIC NGS Limited says action is now underway following a whistleblower report that raised serious concerns at the bank, with Shankar Badaisi confirming that policies are being revised and procedures followed to protect the integrity of the whistleblowing framework. The issue, first reported in the Sunday Guardian, centers on a 10-page whistleblower report submitted to the Board of Directors in March for urgent attention. The document outlines a series of concerns, including allegations related to the conduct of Deputy Chairman Dr. Sterling Frost and broader questions about internal oversight. Badaisi confirmed that internal mechanisms have been activated and policy changes are in progress. I can tell you we are putting things in place, revising the policy and following due process. I am focused on ensuring that the integrity of the process is preserved, maintained and strengthened in keeping with the core principles of whistleblowing, he said. Pressed on whether any action could be taken against Frost, Badaisi declined to comment. I cannot comment on it at this time because certain processes have been engaged.
So Lennox Smith, that's First Citizens Bank, is the bank of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. A whistleblower legislation, they say, have been triggered to find out about the misconduct or bad behavior of a former vice chairman. What's your take on that?
Well, there is a built-in contradiction, and the contradiction is this, that, of course, that gentleman, Frost, left the bank some time ago and was reinstated as part of the directorship or the political directorship initiated by this government. And however, when and if there are discrepancies or concerns that triggers a whistleblower policy that it appears the bank would have had, the problem here was that these information would have gone to him, one, and two, there were pending whistleblowing information about him as well in his it appears, of course, in his previous incarnation, and now
so he was reappointed by this government. So he was there under the former government, and he was reappointed by the UNC government in the same position that he in at this point in time. Or
No. He was part of the executive in the previous administration. He was administering. He was part of the operational aspect of it. You know, the board deals with policies, and the executive.
So he was like something like the CEO. So he was something like the CEO. So you were something like a CEO.
In a capacity, yes. In that capacity, operating certain sections of the day-to-day operations of the bank. But he left the bank and now has returned as a member of the director. In fact, he's the vice chairman of the bank. And here it is. The complaint is that there would have been some pending and maybe current whistleblowing issues about him. And then, of course, he has been given the responsibility to, of course, treat with those matters apart from those that may not be connected to him directly. So
wait. So the person who will be investigating is him? Him will be investigating him?
Well, the statement is that these pieces of information either go to him directly, or he is a member of several committees that will have to look into these matters. And therefore, the issue clearly is one of conflict of interest, and there should be a need for recusal, and that he should not be engaged because he cannot be an adjudicator in his own interests, so to speak.
No different to cabinet recusing themselves, going outside and saying, well, they was not part of a process and it was clean and fair. It was no conflict of interest.
Just the perception is bad. It doesn't augur well for objectivity. It doesn't augur well for fairness. And I'm sure that is being looked at. I have no doubt in my mind now that it has reached, of course, the attention of the authorities.
Well, boy, we will see. Beckles fire back at PM over Parliament walkout. I believe that have to do everything to do with the senator that openly conflict of interest, openly misbehaving in public office, openly being very fraudulent. Is it that same issue?
Yeah, those are the allegations. Those are the allegations for which she has yet to firmly, of course, defend or deny. But of course, she did submit a resignation, and the present PNM administration leadership have not yet taken a decision on her fate. However, she did not attend the particular JSC, the Joint Select Committee that ignited that firestorm around her. That it appears that she was also a member of another JSC, which she attended, and of course that would have been the one on crime, and the members flatly said, well, if she is there, they will not participate, and therefore that JSC had to be postponed. However, the walkout that was initiated by the opposition in the lower house came as a result of both the Prime Minister and accusations that the present leader of the PNM and head of the opposition have not taken action on these persons, both Alwari and the senator, both of whom are in fact senators. Incidentally, the Senate has already taken a decision on them. They have referred both of them to the Privileges Committee. So that's there. But in the lower house, where that report on that particular matter that initiated the firestorm, it was, of course, in the jaws of a debate when those accusations were made. But of course, it was also said that the present leader of the PNM is weak, and therefore she may be the victim of a person like Alwari having a pants too big for himself or too big for the party, as the case may be, and therefore she is indecisive as to what to do. And of course, she's flatly stood up and denied it. At that time, Julian John, the Minister of Works, would have been on her legs, and she gave way for her to respond. And she responded by saying she is in nobody's pocket, in essence. Those are my words, paraphrasing. And the debate continued, and the accusations flied across the floor. And so, of course, they decided, the opposition that is, to walk out and leave the government to its own devices, so to speak, because the parliament was abandoned by the opposition.
Okay then, we go for a break and come back. We invite you to our conversation. We would like to know how was your weekend? Did you went already? What's on your front burner? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Meaning what me and Lennox did not talk about or raise on the program this morning that you all believe that needed to be raised or needs to be raised right here on the #1 program, The Ground Report. We'll be back.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give Mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect.
Queen for a day!
Queen for a day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arising, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home, and Flowers 137. Only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Breaking news from Creamery Ice Cream.
Our 1 gallon family has grown. Dive into the bold flavors of our Creamery Ice Cream's new zesty orange pine, rich strawberry cheesecake, and this just in. Creamery Ice Cream now has cherry vanilla and cherry coconut flavors too. Plus, your favorites, rum and raisin, chocolate ripple, and strawberry ripple have joined our 1 gallon family. A representative from Creamery Ice Cream has confirmed these flavors are available nationwide. That's the latest scoop from Creamery Ice Cream. Creamery Ice Cream for all life's moments.
This is Talk City 91.1. 91.1.
Islands in the sun.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check. It's 35 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. As I said, good morning to all of you that are viewing and listening to us on our social media platforms. Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook, Talk City 91.1 FM on YouTube, and on Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. Good morning to each and every one of you. Good morning to the people of Tobago, our brothers and sisters in Tobago. A pleasant good morning to you all again. And not forgetting my drivers, all my drivers in whom I depend on a morning when you all are commuting, thousands of people, to make sure that you all look on to the Ground Report so they can get the desired information or factual information, balanced information needed while to and from work. Good morning to each and every one of you. The lines are open. What's on your front burner? 622-4911, 622-4911. That's one number. Many lines, easy. 622-4911. Or you can also try us at 225-6644, 225-6644, or 239-5120, 239-5120. And you can send us a WhatsApp call or a WhatsApp voice note at 366-3053, 366-3053. You can also send a WhatsApp voice note in Talk City Studios at 394-4911. So let's see who have that first front burner this morning via phone call or via a voice note. Let's see who is the first for the morning. And I hope you all are sending your messages or sharing the program on all your platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, and on WhatsApp. While we are waiting people to engage Lennox Smith, what else do we have in the front burner?
We have a call. We have a call on the side. Good morning. Oh, we've lost that person. Sorry about that. Good morning. Welcome.
Hey, morning, Lennox.
Morning.
Yes.
Morning,
Andy.
Good morning to you, Miss Laoketa.
And them.
Yes.
The original is here.
Yes.
Now, I want to know the kicks in Parliament. Just imagine that. You get a chance and a committee, right, to come and say I love when Jolene John come out and she make it known that this is the wrong thing they're doing and paragraph. Oh God, I give all you a thumbs up. Or you do the right thing. Make them know that only if the government, we have a government that is centered and we have to do the right thing and go down the right road. I feel so proud of my government. I could sit down here and say, kudos to the government for you doing the right thing. Don't have nobody coming or don't have nobody coming and do the wrong thing because children watching, old people watching, right? So you have to stand up for what is right. Everybody knows what she did, what the senators did was wrong. And yet still, they want to prosecute and say she did the right thing. Padaras, thumbs up. Jolene John, thumbs up. And all the rest that had a stand up and say it is wrong, continue with that. And we will see better men to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your contribution. So your issue this morning is on that senator and what she's accused of associating herself with, which is again the whole issue of Faris Alwari and former Health Minister Terence Dialsing and the whole tampering of a statement that he's supposed to bring in himself. That's what on the front burner. All right, let's play a voice note here.
Morning to the ground report. Mr. Pitbull, Lennox, Snipe, Mighty K, Trinidad and Tobago. You know, I want to send in the two comments with the criminals that the law enforcement dealt with over the weekend there. Bravo, job well done. Is a
Let me put it on airplane mode and continue. All right.
That the law enforcement in this country shows the criminal that they are in charge, not these criminals. As in the past, a former prime minister had said, is a few criminal elements holding this country for ransom. They are making mischief and doing all kind of things. It's about time the law enforcement to hold the bull by the hand, by the horn, and show them who in charge. If police officers know where these criminals are, who are they, but they link with certain persons. This time is a different time, you know. This time is a different time. Go after them and take them out. Let them be held accountable for their actions, what they have been taking. They have been committing serious crime, murders, extortion, robbery, home invasion, money laundering, all these things, drug trafficking, all kind of things. Go after them hard. We could do it. It's time to clean up this place. Enough is enough. But I tell you, better days are coming.
And I don't prescribe again. It's the criminals within the police service. They are now taking it serious and going after the criminals that are out of the police service. It still boils down. It have criminals within the police service. Next thing is, you did mention Mr. St. Joseph. You mentioned go after them. Take them out. I don't support extrajudicial killing by the police. I support if you can reprimand, or how is call it, Lennox Mill?
Well, of course, you apply force as appropriate. You don't engage in excess force.
Good. The situation with Konupia is a different ballgame compared to what we see 2 months ago, where a man driving with his wife, organized turn a corner, pin to the corner, the wife door pin to the corner, he hands out of the vehicle and his bullet. We ain't prescribing to that at all. At all. Right? Let's continue. We'll go to the next voice note. Because I want to put myself in the same situation where I happen to believe, hey, they police running me down, or they really police in the back there, or the criminal elements that is police in the back day, or the bandits and criminals that comes in police clothes in the back day, and I running or driving off to try to see if at least I can get to the nearest station, believing that there is not real police, and I end up pinned to a wall, hands out, and then what? Bullet? Hands out, bullet? I don't recommend that at all. That is open, plain out to me, murder. It's no different to the home invaders and the criminal elements that go and murder somebody too. No difference. Let's continue.
Andy, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Lennox, Mikey, Nigel, and to everybody out there. Andy, first I want to give a standing ovation to the Deputy Speaker of the House for the excellent job she did there on Friday. She was great. She was in full flight. She showed the PNM opposition that she's not taking anything from them, and they are not going to disrupt the parliament, which they tried very hard to do. They were not going to do it. And I wish Wade Mark and Jack Dewsing will take a page out of her book, right? Because she did well. And also who did excellent in their, at least those are the ones I saw, was Saddam Hussein, Barry Padarat, and Dr. Monilal. Jolene John and them were good as well, but these were excellent. I understand Wayne State was excellent as well, but I didn't see it. I would have loved to see it. Anyway, well, we see where Penelope Beckles threw Bates under the San Fernando bus. Maybe that is why a busman didn't get to know San Fernando bus, because it was used to destroy Bates. And Farris is still sitting there like the golden child. Well, we will see how long he will be the golden child for, because it was said in Parliament on Friday, I think by both Dr. Monilal and Jolene John, I stand to be corrected, Lennox, that they are not going to hold any committee once Farris shows up in that committee, right? How can both of them do the same thing, but only one is wrong and one has to leave? And now making excuses that was the Alsing attorney. No, it don't work so. It don't work so. No. Right? They tried all how to change the narrative of the Parliament there on Friday. It didn't work. And they had to end up walking out of Parliament. They made fools of themselves. Why didn't they sit down there and listen to what this was going on? No. And Penny want to come now and place a challenge, and Mrs. Prasad says to the Prime Minister, no. Listen carefully, Penny, because we realize you don't read and understand. We saw it with the airfare. We saw it with the beg to move. Read and understand. And they were excellent. They were excellent. And if Bates had to go, Farris have to go as well. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a good one.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We go for a quick break and come back. When we come back, we will take more of your calls, more of your voice notes. We'll be back right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. We'll be back.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact Tech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At Tech, safety is our priority. Tech, the power to make it work.
May is National Investor Education Month, and the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission celebrates under the theme Smart Investing for a Stronger Tomorrow. Today, savings alone isn't enough. Inflation reduces the value of your money, but investing gives it the opportunity to grow, whether it's buying a home, funding education, or planning for retirement. Investing in stocks, bonds, or mutual funds can help lay the foundation for a stronger financial future. Follow us on our social media platforms for free tips and updates. Happy Investor Education Month from the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. You invest, we protect, everyone benefits.
Your news anytime, anywhere. TTT News brings you the facts that matter most on air and online. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back. Time check. Yes, it's 11 minutes to the hour to 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. Must say a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you that are locked on to us on our social media platforms. Good morning to each and every one of you. Let me continue. Oh boy, oh boy.
Good morning, the Ground Report. It was a nice and a hectic day on Friday. Although I listened when all the parliamentary representative was in parliament and when some of them was not there. I didn't know that we're going to still hear the word coming from the previous former Prime Minister that we have a set of brotherhood of wrongdoers. And it's only when Julian John, Minister of Works, come out with that and say they are a brotherhood of wrongdoers. The only thing I didn't hear coming out is Lennox Road, a criminal enterprise. When they want to be the wrong to be right and the truth to be forgotten. Everything is a hush-hush, and I think this man, the Minister of Health, is responsible for this COVID thing, for drugs and all kind of things. And the funny part about it, they gave the man who was in charge of this whole COVID virus thing an award for responsible for the death of 5,000 over 100 people. Nah, we want to know what happened with that money, how come drugs was destroyed, and all kind of simmy-dimmy things that take place under Keith Rowley and his bunch of misfits.
Yes, I support that boy and the boy, Lennox boy. Yeah, kill them out, boy. Distressing poor people, boy. You understand? No jail for them again. No? This is no jail. The forensic pick them up, boy, dog, boy. Let them go inside there. You understand? Yeah. The police and kill them, boy. The stupidness, boy. It's a walk out here, boy. You understand? Yeah, all the home invasion thing we're going on with. You understand? Distressing people. You understand? Yeah, I'm glad the police are doing the work, boy. The police are doing the work. Yeah.
We have a call. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
Hi there.
Yes, good morning.
You see, it is so sad. It is so sad that Eric continues to argue with you, and you're trying to show him the facts of it. This is why I label Eric and Rowley Jr. as legal dunces. Thank you. I'm listening.
All right.
Try to understand what it is he mean. What it
I
is.
too myself, probably we got the tail end of what he believed he might have been on at the time and was communicating. All right.
Clearly listening to something.
All right. But let's continue with those voicemails.
Good morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox. Good morning, Snipes. Good morning to all the ground reporters, all them lovely callers who just call and make beautiful and wonderful contribution to this report. Blessed morning to each and every one of you. Those who streaming on the World Wide Web, good morning. Tobago, good morning. All the children that going to school this morning, good morning to each and every one of you. And but we also have to put in perspective, and I think I raised that issue and thing already. What about the police and them who living in these rural communities and knows what's going on? Some of them probably may report it in, they may send it in, but what about these who does just turn a blind eye to what's going on in the community? And it is a reason for that, but what about those who just turn a blind eye? And to my knowledge, I believe that once you live in a community and it's rural with crime, you report it in as an officer, and they send strange police in the area to clean it up. But some of them, Andy, we on the ground, you all know what's going on too. They just turn a blind eye to what's going on. So then again, the criminality must continue. Crime must go on, because why? Like, none of us take nothing serious in the country, dog. Look, it has some police, there are real crooked police out there, just as it are good ones. It are very crooked police out there, dog. But we go see how everything pans out. I don't want to say much because I have a serious matter to deal with, and I don't want something like if I try to condemn them police and them, I won't get help. I love in the house, each and everyone. Again, I had some of them morning again, everybody. And then I had some of them again, Andy, liming with the root boys and them. Swear to God, me go call on them, you're supposed to know where I'm coming from. They'll just be liming. So then, already taking place. Some of you are to get serious in this country, and I just have to say them, man. You all sign in for a job, do all the job the right way, and have no friends and no favors. And you have friends and favors in the police service, especially when they come into them woman and them just favor them woman more. Love in the house.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Andy, Trinidad, Tobago, and Lennox, and Snipe. And everybody's in the chat. Let me tell you all something.
Yeah.
See that shootout with the police?
Yeah.
I give them credit. You shoot back at me, I'll let you have it. That happened to my son-in-law not too long, a couple of years ago. He had a shootout. He wasn't there. He was in the shootout too. And they kill a few. And they give them a leave. They give them a proper leave for the time being, and then he went back to. Let me tell you something. Once the criminal shoot back at you, you have all rights. You have all rights. You have no say in it. Your rights is done. Once they shoot back at you and they fire a couple of shots, story done. All right? So good job. Good job. Very good job.
I want to know, when is the Prime Minister going to get it on national television and tell the country how much debt the PNM put the country in? I want to know, when is the Prime Minister going to get it on national television and tell the country how much debt the PNM put the country in?
I understand. You want to know, that is the freshwater Yankee day in here. So you want to know when the Prime Minister will come on national television and let the country know how much debt, meaning how much money the PNM left the country owing while they was in office. Let me just play a part of Nathaniel's voice note there quick. Oh boy.
Good morning, blessings. Commit your way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he will bring it to pass. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. Psalms chapter 37, verses 5 and 7. Two little words, commit and rest, are of great importance. They form the divine doorway through which you pass into your daily walk with the Lord. By committing the things to God, which we are powerless to change, and resting in the sure knowledge that He will work all things together for our good. We bring divine order to each day. We do not shout orders to God. Come before the Lord each day and say, Jesus, I want to talk to you about today. Then you tell Him what you are concerned about. Describe your day to Him, point by point, people, places, events, decision, etc.
Thank you very much, Nathaniel. Contemplate the whole thing. The news is upon us. Time check.
Yes. And after the news, of course, we have a special. So look forward to that. Mother's Day is upon us, and look forward to that. And of course, a little later, Laki's time check of the day. So not that word of the day, time check of the day. Of course, we'll have that as well. So we go for the news, and when we come back, more on this edition of the Ground Report.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Good morning. This is your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. Phase 2 of the Tunapuna constituency's hairdressing course launched on Saturday at the office of the Member of Parliament, Roger Alexander. With just over 200 participants registering, each room was transformed into temporary classrooms, allowing scores of females the opportunity to learn several hairdressing techniques. MP Alexander encouraged them to take advantage of the opportunity and make the best of it.
This is an opportunity to learn. And from learning something, you could build something. Build your own business. From building your own business, you can earn something. So you start to earn from where you build, you know, functioning in your business, and you're earning something. And from there, you could teach others to do just what you did. I would love to see all these persons here graduate at the end of the course. This is an opportunity to move away from the norm.
In an interview with TDT News, Mr. Alexander said it is not just for his constituency, but for the citizen of this country, noting that some of the participants from Phase 1 have already started their own businesses.
Opening up my office for my constituency and the people. And there are persons here who are not from my constituency. I will not turn them away. It's about citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And they come, they learn something, and they leave at the end of the day. I am proud, as of this moment, that they could just take the time out to be here.
MP Alexander also revealed that plans are underway to introduce training programs for young men within the constituency. This phase of the course is expected to run for 4 to 5 weeks. A 2-day amateur football environment forum was held this past week at the Home of Football in Couva. The program, part of FIFA's Global Football Development Division, was hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association and brought together a wide range of stakeholders for the workshop. We all sweat, as we call it here in TNT, but did you know that FIFA has been studying us? So much so, they engaged several stakeholders last Wednesday and Thursday in an amateur football forum. Speaking at the Technical Center in the Home of Football in Couva, technical consultant David Abdul said only 0.2% of footballers will become professionals, so there's an increased focus on the majority.
There's a lot of amateur football taking place, a lot of sweats taking place, a lot of people playing the game. It's now to create a structure, to create a strategic plan on amateur football. How can we develop the game on short, mid, and long term? And I'm sure that once the TTFA has this in place, and it's normal that they don't have it yet in place, because FIFA is now introducing programs for amateur football for the next cycle. So it's logically that now is the time to create this strategic plan on amateur football together with the stakeholders, because we're calling it an environment.
The technical consultant said that the goal is for football to become more accessible and inclusive. Now, authorities in the Philippines evacuated thousands of residents from areas south of Manila on Sunday following an eruption of the Mayon volcano. Residents were warned to stay out of the permanent danger zone, defined as a 6-kilometer radius around the volcano, due to the risk of landslides, lava flows, and other volcanic hazards. Prior to the eruption, officials from the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology reported heightened volcanic activity, including lava flows, increased magmatic unrest, and a series of volcanic earthquakes. Thick ashfall blanketed several towns in the central province of Albay, disrupting traffic and daily activities. Mayon is the most active of the Philippines' 22 volcanoes, having erupted nearly 50 times over the past 4 centuries. Its last major eruption in June 2023 released large volumes of lava and harmful gases. And that's what's making the news at this time. When we come back, it's hour number 2 of Trinidad and Tobago Today.
Attention viewers in Trinidad and Tobago. The Truth of God now airs on the TTT network every Sunday.
That was TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Every morning begins with a story. The headlines you need. The voices you trust. The conversations shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
This Mother's Day, give Mom something she'll truly appreciate every single day. Right now at Bright Ideas, we're bringing you massive deals across all locations. TVs from just $9.99. Twin-tub washers from $13.99. In the kitchen, fridges from $42.99 and stoves from just $16.99. Coffee makers from $125. Kettles from just $99. Blackout curtains 2 for $100. Towels 4 for $100. Bed sheets from $50. Glass sets as low as $22.99 and much more. Up to 50% off on all the flowers Mom will love. Don't wait till last minute. Come through and save. If it's not on special, it's 25% off. Lighting fixtures, bedding, mats, carpets, dinnerware, tableware, and much more. You're guaranteed to save. Visit any of our Bright Ideas locations nationwide today, because Mom deserves more.
Before the sun, before the road, the talk starts here. Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra. Right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it loud.
The ground report. The ground report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The ground report. The ground report.
I would think that they've been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The ground report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check, it's 8 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. You're also viewing us and listening to us on our social media platform. Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook. Talk City 91.1 FM on YouTube. And not forgetting Real Media TT on Facebook and Real Media TT on the YouTube.
You know, we Trinidadians have a 9 days wonder in the brain and true. So you know what I'm trying to figure out? How come DCP Susan Martin is not suspended and still on the job? Because she's a PNM. Rowley promoter, why is she on suspension for knocking down the little boy on the party bus route? And after she get promoted, just so the DTP drop the case. You understand? But she's supposed to be suspended for the Brent Thomas situation. When Kamala was in opposition, she voiced why she's not suspended. Now she have the reins of the government and she's still on the job. And I'm trying to figure out why. Inside the select board, Kamala's complaining about the select board. They're still on the job. So is this a cabal between is talk this and that when in opposition, and when they get in power you do something different? This we want to talk about crime. We're seeing big crimes from the big people in power. So when these small people seeing that, all they expect them to be doing. Because the big people not getting called to the altar about what they're doing. So the smaller people decide to take the risk. Because they're seeing for themselves. We don't see no Syrian going on lines in office. We don't see them making groceries. So we had to question everything we're doing. Because we keep talking about 1%. Okay, 1%. But the DCP and all them is 1% too, because nothing happened to them.
Wow. And don't forget, quarter past the hour of 6 o'clock. Let me see, Lennox Smith. We will be going into the Mother's Day segment. We will do, after that, we're going to do the number for the day. Okay? Lennox Smith, what it is the gentleman is
be asking
about?
a very simple question to those who would have called in for the Mother's Day special. Final draw will be held on the 8th, which is Friday. But very, 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 very simple. What you like about your mother kind of thing. Of course, Snipes will do the honors, but participate because we want to make certain that that significant person who is the cradle really of civilization, as some people would like to say, because without mommy you can't be carried for 9 months thereabout, and they therefore produce who we are today.
Yeah, but on one note, right before, because you need to answer that brother that sent his voice note there, based on the whole issue of Suzette Martin and all those various things, the Brent Thomas issue, and if he's making a genuine point or not. It's nice before if he answers.
He has pointed to a very complex issue, really, and it has validity because the ordinary person clearly will ask such a question. But I knowing what I know, maybe I can share that we have the situation of files going missing. Yeah, files going missing. And yes, of course, there is the whole question of the operational or the administrative aspect of the police service. And if someone did what they had to do and became qualified or have been promoted under the established criteria that would have been set up, there's nothing anybody could do about it. And that is where we are. And you could build all kind of things into it. As I said, missing files when issues were raised about the particular individual as well. And of course, you have what is called a brotherhood, but you also have the regulations governing how these activities should take place. And when you are almost at the top, where the air is rare, it is understandable that you will have certain manipulation taking place.
Whether files is missing or
that is
not,
my response. Yeah.
the big question is, and if I could just punch the bag one time, a big question is, why have she not been held responsible for the Brent Thomas issue?
Because an investigation has to take place. And if it is that files are missing to make people culpable, where do you go? How could you out of the epiphany, some kind of epiphany, just manufacture the information that will of course connect whosoever it is, whether it's she or whether it's someone else or a group of individuals to that particular affair. So I suspect that is what is happening.
All right, understood.
Andy and the rest of the guys, good morning. Andy, these guys deserve what they get. They deserve what they get. Because too long people has been going through. Andy, recently I went through a home invasion, Andy, and it's not nice. It's not nice. Kill them. Kill them. Who in the pot will feel the heat? And people outside just talking because they wasn't in it. Kill them.
Okay, it's just about that time. So we during the day, Trinidad and Tobago, you're gonna hear at 7:15, 9:30, 2:30, 4:30, and 7:15 p.m. You're gonna hear this.
Queen for a day! For a day! For a day!
Okay, so when you hear
Queen for a day! For a day! For a day!
That's an indication that we're just about ready to give you a chance to call in and qualify. Remember, this is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts Bringing Value Home, Garden of Senses, Aratzi, Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation, Woodford Cafe, Anton's, Flowers 137, Bright Ideas, Bringing Happiness Home. So it's very simple. All you got to do is call us right now, and I'm going to hit that again.
Queen for a day! For a day! For a day!
So all you got to do is call us right now on the numbers. Andy is going to give you, he's going to give you the numbers and tell us why your mom is the best and share one specific moment that makes her truly special, and you can qualify to win the grand prize. Yeah.
Wow. So what would you be able to tell us? What is the grand prize?
Well, I don't have what is the grand prize, but I know that you're going to go into a pot that they're going to choose the winner from. So,
now, well, when you listen to the sponsors, wow. So you're seeing way by the courts, this one, that one. So I believe it's a very big grand prize. So Trinidad and Tobago, tell us what make your mom special? How it go again, Snipes?
Yeah, you just got to call us and tell us why you think your mom is the best, and give us one, give us a one specific moment or experience that makes her special.
Ah, boy. So why you think your mom is the best, and give us one specific moment or experience that make you say she is the best. The lines are open at 622-4911, 622-4911.
Very easy. No maths. You don't have to be a rocket scientist because, I mean, all is all within your grasp. and your knowledge. So, nice where we
morning.
are.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, morning, Andy Lennox Snipes. Good morning to Trinidad and Tobago again. Andy, I believe my mom was a queen and was one of the best mothers that I ever had and could only have because she had 10 of us. She had 10 of us, right? But 5 of us she raised us out like father, right? And she was really struggling at those point in time because she had us to send 5 of it to school. She had us to do about 3 different jobs during the course of the day. And when she come home in the night, she had to prepare food for something because none of us at that point in time could have cooked nobody, right? And every birthday, I born the 29th of December, 1972, and every December the 29th, my mother used to keep a birthday party for me out of all the train, which is the 5 of us who she grew up now, boy. And that was real special to me now, boy, because I used to wonder why it is I is the only child used to really get treated like that now, boy. But when it was breaking down to me, it's because why? The only time my mother could do something like that is because coming down to Christmas and it's Christmas time and all the treats is there now, boy. But I feel if it was like during the course of the months and thing like my brother and sister and them, I might not have a birthday. So due to that now, boy, Andy, boy, and mother's love, boy, I can't express myself now, boy. And you know what going on? Is the hurtful part right about now, boy, Andy, boy?
Well,
my mother there and gone 2 years now, boy. And Mother's Day coming up, boy. Home. Boy.
Oh boy, so that's call number
Is it
one.
the case just one, the first caller after the
2 calls.
initiation? Or
2 calls.
We taking 2 calls.
2 calls, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, next
So
caller. A
we
pleasant good
take
morning.
another call.
Morning, gentlemen. Queen for the day. I'm going to tell you something. One of the most memorable teaching that only now that you become a parent and you have your own children, it is understand the things that especially your mother does when she had to raise you as a child. When we were growing up, we grew up real poor and humble and all this kind of thing. And every time my mother eating, she would always have the chicken foot or the neck in her plate. And she would be eating that with so much, passion. And when you ask her, Ma, so why it is you don't eat, like the chest and the legs and all kind of thing? She would always say, well, I like chicken neck and foot. Not realizing that she used to make sure that all her children was well fed and given the privilege that she would remain and make that sacrifice to eat the bone and whatever just to provide for her children. And that is, you would laugh about it and say, Mama like chicken foot and she like neck and all that. And now that you grow up and you understand the things that our mother does for her children, it is like, teachings that you could never get at in no book or no university or anything like that. That does only come from a heart of love and understanding what parenting is really about, especially from a mother. Is that, because children growing up don't see anything beside of sacrifice and poverty and all this kind of thing. You grow up in the most poor environment, and once you see again food and any thing you could play with and thing you're comfortable, it's only when you now in that position where you have to provide and be the ones that are raising children, then you have to understand, and then things just fall in place of the things that a parent does, especially a mother, to raise children and make sure and keep them together and do the things as hard as it would probably be. Then you just understand what life really is about and the sacrifice, especially a real mother does in raising you and shaping the life that you have to pass that on to your family and your children and everything. Have a good morning, gentlemen. Take care, man. Later.
Same to you. Thank you.
Oh boy, so that's it for that
Communication.
segment.
How we get the communication?
Well, I'm actually looking for someone that who still have their mom, you know, because most definitely the prize would go to it's for your mom.
Okay.
You know, that's my suggestions. If not, I would definitely like to get the contact info for the second caller.
All right.
Okay then.
So let's take one more.
Yeah, let's take one more.
Let's
See
take
if we
one
get a living mom, an existing mom.
But the second caller to me song real crack up like his mom not around too.
Well, both callers' mom not around.
Yeah, but
If the
he's
first
saying that
caller-
as a compromise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that the compromise she would have made would have been the memory that he has that makes his mom special. You know?
Yeah, boy. That is a serious compromise. Oh boy, we'll take one more call from someone that have a living mom. So when you all win that, you all be
A living mom, because the price is really for the mom.
You see, the problem there is most people also too recognize their mom after they die. In Trinidad and Tobago, so to get confessions from a living mom.
Yeah, and you know that's a lesson for everyone. Some people when you have something there wrong, you don't pay much attention, you know, and you grieve when it's gone because you could have done so much.
Well, the senior people have a saying, you never miss the water till the well run dry.
Yeah.
So that's a typical case, and of course, people would have had fond memories, and to talk posthumously without recognizing that when that person was alive, all of the love and the cherishing and the nurturing and the respect and all of that, and of course the less problems they should have created. Only when and after death, then people, many of whom realize. I don't think I would have had that kind of experience.
What we're going to do is, as you say, we will take the last one name. Since no one have that testimony of their mother, what makes them...
How we get the number for that individual?
Yeah.
Well, that call came through on Andy's side, so he'll definitely have
Oh,
the
so
number.
he would
I will send it
convey.
across.
Okay.
Yeah, I will send it
right.
across.
So you
Send that information to me, Andy. Let's move on.
Right. So
Guys.
you remember your but your name or number will be put in that pool, and then of course at the end of it all, of course, it would be a draw, not and if you turn up to be Trump's, well, you get the prize.
All right. So let's take that break and come back. When we come back, we'll just get that number segment, that NLCB segment, the company that
loves to give money.
So guys, before we go, let me remind you that it's being brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz Bringing Value Home, Garden of Senses, Arizia, Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation, Woodford Cafe, Anton's, Flowers 137, and Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home.
Let me say thanks to all of those sponsors. Let me say thanks to them dearly for bringing this segment right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Thanks so much. It have people emotional, boy. Them two last callers say that mother, they think they make me feel to cry, boy. Like, you know, God.
Yeah. Let me remind you guys that you have a chance to submit. You have a chance to qualify again at 9:30 a.m., 2:30 p.m., 4:30 p.m., and of course 7:15 p.m. right here on Talk City.
Yeah. So all is not lost, and you have repeated opportunities. So just in case you missed out this morning, you'll have it a little later.
Yep.
Let's go for the break.
This Mother's Day, let Mom's World be the focus with 30% off Apex Transitions lenses on complete eyewear. Because her day doesn't slow down and her eyes are constantly adjusting. That's why at Value Optical, we don't guess, we assess. Expert care, precision digital lenses designed for real life. Her world in focus with flexible payment options from CredIQ. Conditions apply. Offer available until May 10th. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
You're Your news anytime, anywhere. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News. Committed, accurate, relevant.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give Mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect.
Queen for a day!
Queen for a day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give Mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arazi, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home. And Flowers 137, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
You can listen on Talk City 91.1 FM and stay connected on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, wherever you are.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check is half past the hour, yes. Exactly 30 minutes past the hour, about 7 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Right here on Talk City, 91.1 FM. Mr. Pleasant, good morning to Tobago, our sister isle Tobago, and all of you that are listening to us and viewing us from Tobago. A pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting my drivers, Very important, you all commute hundreds of thousands of people to work and from work. And I am greatly heart-rendering and appreciative to you all, the drivers, for bringing the Ground Report right within your vehicles. So Trinidad and Tobago again, the mark for today is Monday. Yeah, Monday the 4th of May. 2026. What's your mark for today? 4 people.
You know,
1 mark.
You know, before you go there, I just pulled my file for the Mother's Day program and I saw a word Arazzi, Arazi, and I called my manager to find out what's the proper pronunciation of that word, and I forgot the big word man sit down right inside of here. I didn't have to call Stanley. I could have asked the big word man right here. Could you give me the proper pronunciation for Arazi?
No.
You get for one the price of 2.
No, but I beg to differ with what it is you are saying, Mr. Snipes. I beg to differ because
why
it have a caller that have been arguing with the big word man about trying to have the proper pronunciation of the words, and he said Chinese will say boy or Jamaican will say this, and so long as he spells it correct and understands the meaning. So I think you should Stanley was a good one when it comes to the pronunciations.
Yes, Stanley's definitely a presenter, pronunciator.
Well, I have no doubt in my mind. I have no doubt, but I want to tell you, Andy, that yours is a misrepresentation of my position.
I don't want to call the gentleman who they call and pronounce everything.
That's all right, that's confirmation.
He would have
confirmation too is better than
send me elsewhere.
Yeah. Right, so that's all right. But it's a misrepresentation of my position.
Oh,
but that's quite all right. That's quite
all right. So you all, what is your mark?
None of us have the sole authority.
So you all, what's your mark for today? And I'm just getting.
All right, okay. We are this. Oh yeah. You have to tell us what transpired on Friday.
Well, on Friday last, our callers chose 14 money, 36 donkey, 22 rat, and 33 spider. At 10:30 a.m., 5 played, followed by 28, followed by 6, and the final draw of the day was 18. Andy's capiche on Friday last was the number 1 centipede.
What?
So we did not get any of the marks.
We didn't get it. Okay, I was being preemptive because when did you say Andy's mark was 1? I said we get the 1, but it turned out Andy, of course, you had to mind that one.
You have to mind it.
Yes.
All right, people, of course. So today, I'm sure that you'll be will fare better today. Don't forget, of course, it's courtesy NLCB, the company that loves to give money, and we want to hear from you. The lines are open. So
you know what I'm watching? What I'm watching with today's capiche for today. I'm watching what took place in Cunupia with home invasion. It was about 8, 9 of them. 4 end up dead. Four of them end up dead.
Yeah, 4 died. Yes.
2 in custody. So who gets sent to the detention center too? 2 get sent to the detention center for now. And I am seeing a lot of marks. Police are being praised. I'm seeing a lot of marks surrounding that, and many people saying, which is not lawful, is yes, kill them. Wow. I think we will get a mark out of that whole incident that took place in Cunupia. We're going to get one of those marks today. But I would like you all to convert those marks. So please call in. Let me know what is the marks, the 4 marks that explains or represent
we have some calls?
What was just said. Yeah,
we have one here. Good morning. What's your mark?
I like 4, dead man.
4.
4? Okay.
Wow. So
thank you. We have another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's go.
Call. What? Convert that what tell Ole boy.
Dead man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4. We have a call?
You're going to get it. You all call. Let me give you all the numbers. 622-4911. Could you convert that for me, please? We know one person say 4 dead man. And look at that. There's 4 men really dead. At 4.
All right, we have a call. Good morning. Tell us.
Morning, guys.
Yes.
Andy, we playing Penny this morning.
Nice one number.
What number?
What's Donkey?
I hear you.
Have a good day, guys.
Yeah.
That's what.
Donkey, 36. Yeah. 36, donkey. All right, so we need 2 more before Andy gives his capiche.
Yeah, and then Shadow Online said 36 too. Yes, Joyce Ram said 4 and 2. I know we can't take on there. We have to get them calls. Zandu said 2, 4, 8, and 16 and 1. Right, the number
people,
1.
It's nice commenting on social media, but you have to call in. That is when it will be valid and recorded.
Look, Lucky Lal and all say 4 dead bandits. 4, the number 4. Lisa Francis say 6 belly. Wow, like Lisa, you had a very hectic weekend, eh? Belly.
I know what you're trying to insinuate now, but
why are you saying I'm trying to insinuate something? I don't trying to insinuate something at all.
No, well, I know there is the large intestine and the small intestine in the belly.
Okay, then. Look, Andrew, I'll say 21 mouth. A lot of people saying donkey boy. Wow. Glory say 19 horse. All of them bandits and police was running. Oh, horse. So they was running them down. Horse. Police was running down the bandits. Come here. Shots fired. Pow. Pow. Yeah, 19. That's what they say. They say 19 horse. But
19?
No, we can't write down that. Let's take all. Let me see if I get
it. I just wanted to know for my information.
Go ahead, call us.
We don't have much time.
I have on this time.
Yes, so Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller.
Fellas.
Yeah.
The mark today is 22. Thief, rat. You see them sort of full bandit, them criminal, and that fall in the fall line where they kill them also. So, jam 22.
22.
The four of them is a set of thief, a set of rat. We going with that.
All right, 22. Last call on my side here. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
Pleasant morning to you, Andy Williams.
A pleasant good morning to you.
To Lennox Smith and to Snipes. A pleasant Monday morning. What a morning to be alive and on the ground report. Look, Lennox, Andy, and Snipes, it is time Tabaki give his post-mortem.
Wait, not your post-mortem. You need to give us your mark. That's where you reach, the mark of the day.
Wait now,
After the segment, yes.
Oh, Lord, well, look, you catch me.
Wait, let me give you it one time. I was asking, I believe that a number will come based on the Canupia home invasion. About 8, 9 of them people, 4 men end up dead. Police was running them down, which is like a horse. They was running like horse. The climb back wall, shots fired. 2 are being detained at the detention center. I believe a mark will come within that. What you believe? What mark you believe will come?
Well, all right. So let me analyze. Now, 34 is there running, right? If you're talking about running, 34 is there. They're running.
Go ahead.
You say 4 of them and 4 is dead. So
no, it's 8. It's about 8, 9 of them, but 4 end up dead.
But it's 4, right? So you have 4 there, and it's 3 mark we could get there. So it's either we play 34, which is there running, right? We look at 4, which is dead, and if you want to play the gun, which is 1. So what we had there, we had 34, we have 4, and we have 1. So let me repeat. If you're talking running, that
all right, well, watch.
34.
Well, all right, well, watch. Somebody already said the dead man already there. So you make a choice between.
We got 3 before. We just want 1.
You make a choice between the 2 others.
Well, if you say running, that there 34, that the biggest. When you talk about the biggest running, right? People that say horse, but in old bush way, 34 is really running and yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
well, we will take that.
We're looking at 34.
All right.
Blind. Well, you look, Lennox. Lennox, use that trap, you know. You really know the thing good, you know. Oh, God.
Right. And you all, my capiche mark for today will be 1, the gun. Or the guns, 1. So get him in Snipes.
Yeah, he mining that one.
So get him at Snipes. I'm making sure I play.
What was the last mark he gave us?
34.
34?
Yeah.
Yeah, 34.
34. What's 34 on our chat?
34 is blind man.
Them didn't see police coming out.
You know, 1 mark, we spoke about everything, but we didn't play the police, eh?
Where's the police, boy?
That'll be 11.
Oh, shucks. And there was 4 end up dead. Wait.
And today's the 4th.
Wait, could I have an exceptional just for today 2 capiche mark? Because I would love to put that 11 with that 1.
Well, you already put it out there. I'm not going to record it, but it's out there.
The 11. So y'all, it's not going to be recorded, but just for today, again, only 1 more line up, which is truth. That number 11, police. The 11. Because when they take away 1 from the 11, it leaves, again, the same capiche number that they're telling me that I'm mining, which is 1. Ah, boy. The man get catch today. Let me go for that break and come back. I catch that man. Thanks to NLCB, Trinidad and Tobago, the company that loves to give money. So the marks again was, Snipes, give us those marks again.
All right, so the numbers for today go as follow. We have 4 dead man, 36 donkey, 22 rat, and 34 blind man. Andy's capiche for today is the number 1 centipede.
And I just took in off the record 11 for you all. We go for that break and come back.
Off the record.
Yeah.
Kobo.
Them fellas don't suffer all of them and for dead. Way. Let's go for that break, yes? Them mad.
Well, coming up in just about 2 minutes, we have a time check, so I think we should wait the time check.
Okay, no problem. Nice. So what we're gonna do now is
Make a play a voice note.
let's play. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, sir, Mr. Andy. I like 4.
You like 4?
Because I heard I hear you flex over the weekend. So I hear boy was telling you that.
You like that? You study Lennox with that, you know. Only trappy boy. You hear it over the weekend, I flex. Hey. Only don't come with Lennox with trappiness. Now I see on this man trappy to Lennox. Only don't be trappy to me, now. Hey. Yeah, two trap don't live in one place. There's only one trap.
So you convert man rat to trap now. All right, no problem. No problem. That is creativity.
Go ahead, one more call here. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Andy Williams. Good morning to you, Lennox Smith. And good morning to you, Nigel Sniper. Andy Williams, your capiches were 11?
No, my official on paper capiche is the number 1. But I gave a line-up today, which is that whole scene was a sour scene. They took 4 dead, 8, 9 of them went, and we didn't pay the police, which the police is 11 now. So as I unofficially add in one more capiche number just for today, the number 11.
Andy Williams, police is not 11. Police is not 11.
What police is?
Kobo is 11.
Where's Kobo?
Police is 7 pig.
Oh, but wait. Oh, Kobo. All right.
What?
No. 7 is police. Kobo is 11. If you're playing police, it's 7 pig. But where's your capiche, Andy Williams?
Oh, you want to get those capiche? 1 and 11.
I want your capiche.
Number 1 and 11. I'm giving 1 extra today.
Well, I go in with 2 because it do have 0. I go in with 2 and I go in with 12. I take it one after. I take it your copy just more than Andy Williams. I go in with one after. It do have 0. It do have 0 in the playlist. So I go in with 2 and 12.
Remember when you did that? You lost so big time, eh? 2 ball after you do that today, eh? And Mama going to come first.
Right. I would just be the ball and caller. But I take your copy just more than at all. Susan Lalchan, good morning to you.
All right. Yeah. All right. We have something for them?
So yes. That's just about it. The time is now 7:46 a.m. This time check courtesy Hospital Park Adult Disposable Briefs. It's now 7:46 a.m. This Mother's Day, show her how much you care with a Hospital Park Adult Disposable Briefs. Give her the comfort and support she deserves. This time check is being brought to you with the kind compliments of AA Lucky's. We're going to be right back.
I remember when I was a child and Mommy used to take me for walks. She would pick me flowers and do anything to make me happy. Well, these days, I take her for walks in her wheelchair, and it's my turn now to do everything to make her happy. That's why I only trust Hospital Park Briefs to keep her dry, protected, and comfortable. Because it's my turn now to take care of her the way she took care of me, with only the best.
Hospital Park Adult Disposable Briefs.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what's going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I conserving energy, I switch your LED, at the stun of the AC, and I'm saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, empowering the nation into the next generation.
Join Roland Stewart on Beyond the Limits, airing on Talk City 91.1 FM from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday. The show focuses on awareness, inclusion, and empowerment for persons with disabilities, including amputations, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, and intellectual disabilities. Tune in and be part of the conversation that's changing mindsets and breaking barriers. Hard questions, honest answers, real conversations from the ground up. If you want to know what's really happening, don't miss the Ground Report. Weekday mornings on Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Report with Mandy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check. It's 11 minutes to the hour to 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Let me take this call. A pleasant good morning to you, caller. Where you calling from and what's your contribution on the number one program, the Ground Report, this morning?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I am a former worker at NMTS. I am a retiree. I have an issue right now. I don't know if there's any way you could air the issue on the program.
Yes, you can air the issue. Yeah, you can air the issue on the program. Go ahead.
Right, we have been waiting for the longest while. The company keeps giving us a sort of runaround to pay the retirees or gratuity money. Some have been waiting for 2-3 years, and some recently retired. And the company just telling us that they're going to take it, but they're not doing anything. And a lot of us, some of us are sick, some of us has medical bills to pay. How kind of thing. I don't know if you could do something on the program for us to let it be known, because everything seems to be falling on deaf ears. Everything. And I mean, a lot of us in a situation where we need our money to pay our bills and whatever and things. Some of us have lost our vehicle, whatever thing, because we're waiting for money to pay and they're just not doing anything. So I don't know if there's anything you could do for us, please, sir.
Wow, Lennox Smith.
Well, yes, I think this will not fall on deaf ears. I think more likely it will be on fertile soil. So let us make the appeal that there are outstanding monies owing to former employees. And if, of course, MTS can make the necessary arrangement, there's a new board in place. I'm familiar with one or two members, so maybe I may well communicate. And I want to also say, in that vein and in that track, CSO, there is a court judgment a very long time now for former employees as well that has not been honored. And, it's about time that these people, especially in these challenging times, that they get their just due. And I mean, it's only fair. And I'm sure that in the immediate or the not too distant, one expects that some kind of feedback will be given both to the beneficiaries and, of course, us here, because we will be communicating with these institutions.
All right, thank you very much. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. Where are you calling from? And what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning? What's supposed to make news that not making news? Let's hear you.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox Smith, and to the other gentleman. This is Granny. Granny is so happy this weekend to know how the police is working. This old man, 70-something years of age, planted garden, just done sell $10,000 in his garden things in Kunupia. Our family living there. And all you cut the man burglar in the window. When the man here, he moved the curtain, all you come and take the man $10,000, take other things, and all you going 7 young fellas. 7 young fellas. I'm so glad that the police get 4 of them. You should have get all. And I thanks in the police force, I thanks in the Alexander, I thanks in the Attorney General, Thanks to the Commissioner of Police. And God bless all the police for saving other people's lives because they went in other place already and then gone here. Now these people pack and gone from their place. God help that the police will get all those bandits and get them down to the mortuary. Thanks very much. Granny glad about that because she had house invasion with one of her family. Thanks very much, Ollie.
Thank you very much, caller. People are actually praising the police for taking on. So we know it's 7-2. Wow. And some people saying 7 is a police too. But other people confirm it's 11 and 20 is police. Remember, 20 is dog. There's always called police dog. So you understand? So I'm
hoping, Andy, that we have not gotten any release or any information on that, but I'm hoping that the addresses of the perpetrators are not from Laventil. Just hoping. Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't release that information.
No, they didn't release that information.
I'm almost sure that information would be released.
Yeah. Just hoping. I hope the Laventil
if you're a person that
fellas will be listening and please. I know that we have enough challenges already.
I will go better than that. What I'll tell you is, your hopes, I dim it like a bulb that is going on blue, right? It will be from a PNM constituency. There will be from a PNM constituency. Whether it's Laventil, whether Maloney, whether they go Martin.
You can't vex with me for
a PNM constituency.
You can't vex with me for hoping. And even though I may be unrealistic, but because it is not yet mentioned, I could say that. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Andy Lennox Smith.
Good morning.
And to director, let us overdo it. You still talking about Mark and that segment gone. Anyhow, Lennox Smith.
Yay.
And Terry, the best thing you said this morning was good morning to the children. And Lennox, you,
hey.
Very well. When they go good, they go good.
But why you so deceitful? Why you so Anderson deceitful and wicked? You said Terry, the only thing Terry said. No, you're getting your chance. No, you will get plenty time.
No,
but then why you can say?
Right, but when I listen earlier, for over 10 years, from day one only on, every morning on the snow put on all you. When I talk, don't call Rita cut me, Andy.
I'm not going to cut you at all. All I want to ask is why.
Andy?
All I want to ask is how is only the good morning that Teddy say was the best contribution and not
the children.
That was it.
Yeah, because he said he is stating that you know all kinds of things about the criminal. Andy, you know. Intego Martin ain't safe at all. Where you from?
Yeah.
It's one of the worst places. With the stock ball until Beta man are raping. Beta man are housebreaking. And I reach into the police and the good work they did, you know. And the bad ones others too. Right? And what I want them to do is detect good. Because nobody don't leave from I commented the other things, you know. And I want to put everything in a nutshell. Nobody don't leave. And I was waiting on the address. At these culprits and them. I know I say sure none in from Peter Manderson. But probably the word where I don't spread. You hear this one there, you hear Kill Bill there, you hear Redo there, you hear in that person should have until at all. And Andy take care you eat your words. Because you're by reaching too. And I hope because who listening to the commissioner one and tell them for 91.1 if you have to play back what he's saying here. You see the detection of these things? Nobody don't live from Duncan Street, Mango Rose, St. Paul Street, Sealat, and just running all there Indian and all there big people who just say 10,000 in the place. Morning to you, Granny. People are running the place just so. SC take all of the relatives' phone. And I just said, Granny, young fellas, all the young ones in the family take the phone.
Well said, Anderson.
And see when they call and kill Bill. They tell them when the uncle come in with the money.
Well said.
I must put the castle. I must put the money is below the pillow. And go up in the roof. And I'll go throw something to feed the dog in the meanwhile. This is the gun report. It's time we hit them get locked up too. I not side them with these kind of fellas are doing them thing, you know. I think from time you think about that, the police should come and kill you. It's not some detection that some shit in the police, them young people brain, that are just thinking about that you shit dead. Right? But I don't indulge in wrong things at all. I grew up in social work, community work. Right? But I want them to detect, or let's say that wicked little, some of them Spanish was saying by earlier, some of the wicked little Indian and them were calling people through the East-West corridor. If all they know a killer, or they know a shooter, or somebody say there is a killer, but a killer don't say he's a killer. And all they telling them, hey, my uncle has some money here, you know. He coming in with the boat, you know. Right? And when he come in, I go call all here. Come on, police officers, all them must detective pictures in foreign. And all they lock up plenty of them little Indian and them. It's time to lock up all they too. And all they need to pass stop to that and all their family listening. All they know all where they side the ball. All they know all where when they're coming from the bank too. And all they put a stop to that. We need to put a stop to that because yes, no murder is a good murder. Even the murder when they kill the little boys that from the public bank. Even though the murder when the man push out here and out the car, no murder is a good murder. But if fellas looking to indulge yourself in these things, I from the Bitam, I from the Lava Sandy, I say kill them. But what we just talk about in our community, we just talk about work, and we man here, long time they say, the cutting rope on the highway. All them things done, they don't hear drivers getting rope on the highway. Police getting in accident the other day, get back two firearms. Why the maximum was crying for some singles, he get back down to the 25 cents and all in the mud. Right? You know, raping in this community. Right? So all the past top state out there, or nobody even beat them Lavantel and Duncan and Simple shit all these six and them.
Good morning. This is your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. Making the news at this time. Lowering prison populations and repositioning offenders for successful reintegration into society are among the key objectives of the Probation of Offenders Amendment Bill 2026. Former Prisons Inspector and Attorney Daniel Khan says the legislation is intended to transform punishment into opportunity by embedding rehabilitation into incarceration, helping offenders achieve productive outcomes while delivering tangible benefits to society.
Preventative and punishment is natural in prison, but rehabilitative is difficult. And this probation bill amends the Probation Act to make rehabilitation more possible by not only having control of a person while they're in prison, but if certain conditions occur, we can have control of an offender out of prison for a certain amount of time. It does well for, as you said, reducing prison population because overcrowding is a huge issue.
Mr. Khan suggests that forward-looking rehabilitation systems emphasize dignity, education, and skill building. He says these approaches can produce better outcomes than purely punitive measures by fostering more constructive and socially responsible individuals.
Punishment doesn't only have to be in prison. You know, punishment could be many different places and still doesn't lose the essence of the human being when they enter prison, because prison conditions are horrible. I mean, they are meant to punish, but you don't want to strip the human of his humanity, and then when he comes out, he is more of a animal to commit these offenses. So both electronic monitoring and supervision by the probation officers are excellent in that regard.
He says that crime must be addressed from multiple angles, and it is his belief that rehabilitation, as outlined in the amended legislation, will play a critical role in achieving that goal.
Crime is our #1 issue in Trinidad and Tobago. It's out of hand, and focusing on prisoners that have the potential to be rehabilitated will have the potential to reduce that.
The Trinidad and Tobago Coalition of Services Industries says it is strengthening efforts to expand the country's services sector internationally. At its 19th annual general meeting on May 1st, TTCSI President Diane Joseph outlined organizational changes aimed at improving efficiency and member support following a recent restructuring of the Secretariat. The coalition also highlighted growing regional partnerships, including a new agreement with the Embassy of the Dominican Republic to support services exports. TTCSI announced the return of National Services Week from September 6th to 12th, focusing on growth beyond the energy sector, and introduced members of its new board of directors. The organization says it will continue to support local service providers in building capacity and accessing international markets. In sport, Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey powered the Philadelphia 76ers to a dramatic series, deciding win over the Boston Celtics, eliminating their longtime rivals from the NBA playoffs. The victory also secured Philadelphia a spot in the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks. Philadelphia completed a remarkable comeback from 3-1 down in the best-of-7 series, winning 109-100 on the road to knock out the reigning NBA champions. Embiid led the charge with 34 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists, while Maxey delivered an outstanding all-around performance, scoring 30 points with 11 rebounds and 7 assists. The win made the 76ers just the 14th team in NBA history to overturn a 3-1 deficit, and the first time the franchise has achieved the feat. It also marked Philadelphia's first playoff series win over Boston since 1982. And that was your TDT News Update. I'm Carrie Roberts. From the entire team here, have a great day.
That was TDT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Trinidad and Tobago has taken a significant step toward economic transformation and global integration with the signing of a landmark establishment agreement with the World Bank Group, paving the way for a permanent in-country presence of the international financial institution. The agreement, signed at the Diplomatic Center by Prime Minister the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar SC and senior representatives of the World Bank Group, formalizes a deeper partnership aimed at accelerating development, strengthening institutions, and unlocking new investment opportunities. In her remarks, Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar underscored that the agreement delivers on a key promise to the nation and reflects the government's commitment to results-driven leadership.
Indeed, that work gives us every confidence that the better days we promised are now indeed within reach. At the heart of this progress lies the principle that guides our government. As I've affirmed, the foundation of good governance rests on a simple but powerful idea. Promises made must be promises kept.
Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar described the establishment of a local World Bank presence as a powerful vote of confidence in Trinidad and Tobago's economy, noting that it brings critical expertise, financing, and global reach directly to the country's doorstep, and highlighted the broader implications for investor confidence and global positioning.
This opportunity also signals to the global investors that TNT is open for business, that TNT is a stable and credible investment destination backed by a very respected multinational institution, the World Bank Group.
With projections of billions in potential investment and a growing pipeline of development projects, the agreement is expected to support job creation, economic diversification, and sustainable growth across key sectors. As Trinidad and Tobago positions itself as a regional hub for development cooperation, the government's strategic collaboration with the World Bank Group signals a clear and confident step forward, one grounded in delivery, credibility, and a vision for long-term national prosperity.
This was a production of the Information Division, Office of the Prime Minister.
Wake up to the issues that matter most on The Ground Report. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith every morning from 6 to 9 a.m. for real talk, real analysis, and real perspectives on the stories shaping our nation. News, current affairs, and voices from the ground, unfiltered and unapologetic. That's The Ground Report. Weekday mornings on Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
This Mother's Day, honor her with an experience as extraordinary as she is at Arazi. Indulge in a weekend of elegance, beginning Saturday with our refined afternoon tea buffet from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Sunday, elevate the celebration with our signature brunch or an exquisite 7-course culinary journey crafted to delight every sense. Visit our social media at Arazi TT for full details. Arazi, where every detail is designed to celebrate her.
Hey guys, PSCU 60th Anniversary Vehicle and Mortgage Expo 2026. Unlock your doors to your own home and drive your dream car. On Saturday, 16 May, meet up at C3 Courtyard in San Fernando between the hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get on the spot pre-approval and one lucky winner can win a hamper. Requested document checklist for new and used vehicles. 100% financing is available. 2 forms of valid ID. Recent job letter, 3 months. Recent payslip, proof of address, vehicle and insurance quotation. Remember, conditions apply. Visit our branches at Port of Spain, 24 Shackville Street. You can call 612-7884. That's 612-7884. San Fernando, number 8A, Naparima Mayaro Road. Arima, number 16, Cocorite Road. Tobago, TLH Building in Scarborough. Check them out today.
Talk City 91.1. Bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before. A brand new era of talk radio is here.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked.
Bang, 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 bang. The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check. It's approximately 10 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. You're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Let me say a pleasant good morning again to all my drivers. All my drivers, maxi drivers, taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers, 7-seaters. And again, thank you all so much for making sure all your passengers listen to us right on the Ground Report, Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. So drivers, thank you. Tobago, a pleasant good morning to you, the Sister Isle Tobago, and all of you across there, man. Mommy, daddy, uncle, aunt, all of you, our Sister Isle Tobago that are locked onto the Ground Report program right here on Talk City. A pleasant good morning to you all, and we appreciate it. And for those of you that are online, yes, on Facebook and on YouTube, the hundreds of you that are locked on right now, whether it be Samantha, Tom, Sharon, whether it be LP, whether it be Marilyn Ciceran, whether it be Almarie Amin, or Matilda Rhodes, Teacher Balmain, my baby, all of you that are locked on at this point in time, wow. Whether it be Wendy Ann, Primraj, Lisa, Sharon, Krishna, Joyce, Samantha, Gloria, Escala, yes, Tom Ford, yes, Bujam John, all of you that are locked on. Evangeline, part up. Wow, all of you, Monica, just running through Lucky Lal. I didn't say mornings to you all. Anne Brown. Ahmed, all of you that are locked on here. Boy Monty. Just cool, I'll just running through this here very, 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 very quick. Jill Monroe, all of you, if I miss, it's because the pace that are going through it, because the segment and the time for that pass. Cindy Mohan, Naz Ali, Mr. Ali, all of you that are locked on. My boy down there in South, Ravi. Yes, Ravi, Tracy Thomas, all of you. Not forgetting Ravi, aka Postman.com father, all of you that are locked on. Miss La Roqueta that join us back. I will want to try to get in contact with Zandu, all of you. With Mr. Tunapuna, I haven't heard from him a while. Yeah, Arlene, all of you that are locked on. Wow, Moon Sami, Grace, Otilda. Wow, so much. Joel, my partner, man. Joel Mohan, good morning. Not forgetting Councillor Darren Mohan and his brother. Not forgetting to Neil De Silva, his wife. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a speedy recovery. Patricia Reed, where we are going? Ashmir, good morning. So while we continue, Lennox Smith, because I need to always acknowledge our online contributions.
And most definitely, because this is an interactive program, and your participation, we don't want you to lull in any way. You should be actively involved so that we get the optimum sharing of information. That is how people learn and people share. And of course, the Ground Report is no exception, and has become a well-known entity as far as that is concerned, making sure that your perspective is also out there. So we have the widest possible participation, but also inputs. That being as it may, Andy, we were talking last week about persons who might have evaded the hangman's noose, and this morning it is in the newspaper where I saw a situation with one Rodney Davis, who was just set free from the hangman's, of course, noose, so to speak. He was on death row. And then I learned, having of course inquired a little more, do some research, I learned that is more to it than just automatic commuting to life, as if you were in hangman's row or deathman's row, in death row. Guess what? The court also said that if it is that you reach the qualification for the Pratt and Morgan scenario, where it will be deemed as cruel and brutal and inhumane punishment, when you go back for the court to resentence you, the court don't have to automatically commute your sentence to life. They can give you a time based on several factors or situation. The amount of time you spent there, the extent to which you would have be rehabilitated according to the system, and those who are in authority and engage in that kind of activities, the level of participation, and of course ultimately a judgment on whether or not you are fit and proper to re-enter society.
All right, but let me ask.
So it is not just an automatic, in other words. We were thinking, I was thinking it was an automatic commuting. But let me ask you something quick. The court says no at the level of the Privy Council.
We heard that, but let me ask you something.
Adjusting to that position.
Right, let me ask you something. So
Mr. Rodney Davis, he's outside now, 51 years of age, having killed. And, and did in fact have an extension of his sentence to a further 6 months, I believe, because he stabbed someone in jail.
All right, so let me ask something.
It gets worse for those of us who believe that the hangman is the solution to the problem.
Lennox Smith.
The courts are not saying that.
Hey.
Andy, I want to hear you quickly before we go for the word of the day.
Look how long I want to think. Check your headphones.
No, he just wasn't taken cut off. He just wasn't.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, no. I was hearing you.
All right. So that gentleman had to face the young man, and he's walking free now, or Or
he's walking free now. Yeah,
Right.
he's walking free now.
Meaning?
He's looking for, in fact, he's calling for assistance, etc. He wants to
All right, so he got off.
play his role in society now.
No, why I asked that is it did in a way come across to me like, he just get it moved from death row and he just gone to, life imprisonment or whatever. But
No,
still
he's
remain
outside.
in-
He's outside. He's
Oh,
outside.
he's outside.
He has served his time. Yeah.
All right, he served his
According
time.
to the
So
arrangement.
let's get our first caller. The time is now and they're ready here, which is the word of the day. And what's the word
Don't
for
forget,
today?
get your dictionaries out, whether electronic or physical, or some people say paper. And of course, we get two from you. And of course, you test my vocab.
Nice. Go ahead, the first caller. Give us that word for the day.
A pleasant good morning, Andy.
Yes, good morning to you, Miss Ann Brown. I love you.
Whenever I call, I get roaming charges. So please don't leave me holding on this long anymore. Please, I'm not in close proximity. I'm way, way away on a vacation.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
All right.
Andy.
Yes, so
no problem.
We'll take notes.
Mr.
After
Lennox.
he'll take note. Yes, yes. Go ahead.
And Director Snipes. A pleasant good morning to you all. Pleasant Monday morning to everyone in the live. The word of the day is gauche. It's an adjective.
What?
Gauche.
How spell gauche? G-H-O-S-C?
Gauche. No. G-A-U-C-H-E. It's an adjective.
G-A-U?
C-H-E.
C-H-E. Gauche. All right.
What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Gosh. No, it's looking listen to me now. That's my thing, Leave me alone. You hurry for me to say if I saw the word before, but I can't remember. Don't vex me for that. You want to make comment already. Gosh. All right. All right. No, it's looking familiar, but I just can't put a meaning to it. All right. I'll pass on that one, Miss thing. Tell me.
Someone or something awkward, crude, or socially inappropriate.
Gosh. All right. Like in social polish. All right. Okay, yeah. All right.
Gosh.
Yeah, go. How do you pronounce it?
Gauche.
Gauche.
All right.
Yeah, gauche.
Yeah.
Gauche.
Yeah. I found it. Lacking social polish. Oh, yeah. Okay. Person who is not sociable. All right. Thanks very much. You have a next one?
I can even use it in a sentence for you.
Yes, let's hear it.
It was
Go ahead.
incredibly.
Yes, yeah.
It was incredibly gauche of him to criticize the host's cooking. Have a blessed day, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. It was incredibly gauche of him to criticize the person's cooking. All right, okay. It was not sociably acceptable. All right, I hear you.
But
I'm
next
going to
time,
take
though,
note of that one.
Next time, though,
Andy?
but next time, don't tell me you know it, but you're not so familiar with it. Just say, hey, how it is, I don't know.
No. I said I am thinking whether or not I passed the word before, even though it is not recognizable. No, people's memory, just as yours, sometimes you would have passed something that you would have forgotten. So therefore, I want to make sure that I gave myself all the opportunity to remember in this short window of opportunity. All right, my friend?
Right.
All right. So let's go to the next one.
Right.
Next one. Yeah. So gauche.
Yeah, but I'm going to give Moon Sami's word for today. She said her word for today is capitulated. Capitulated,
right, okay.
which is C-A-P-I-T-U-L-A-T-E-D.
Yeah,
Right.
Capitulate. Well, that is to surrender. Yeah, to surrender.
Or
Yeah,
to surrender.
capitulate.
All right. Well, that means Iran ain't capitulated yet because they ain't surrender yet.
Not yet.
All right.
Neither the United States.
You know, boy. Go ahead, next caller.
The United States to capitulate.
Hello,
yes.
I'm on word on the taking for the day.
No, you go ahead. No.
He ain't talking.
Now you go ahead.
All right. My word, I start off with Tong and City. I start off with Bagatelle. I want to know about Sangre Grande.
You want to know?
Which one?
Sangre Grande.
Sangre Grande. Yes. Grande River.
Well, you can't go. You have to tell me. I'll get you back. Don't do with that. Lennox might be wrong. Grand River.
Grande River. Yeah, Grande. Sangre Grande.
Sandy Grande. That sounds like French. Sandy Grande.
Yeah, Sangre Grande.
Boy, you can't go. You have to tell us what Sandy Grande means.
I got you.
Yes, what Sandy Grande mean?
I wonder if I'm correct or not. Yeah, you have to tell me. He's only in charge.
Hello.
Yes, you ain't tell me what Sandy Grande mean.
Sandy Grande mean big blood.
Big what?
Big blood.
Big blood.
Big blood.
Sangre Grande, big blood. All right. I could be wrong because I'm looking at I'm looking at Rio Grande.
Hey.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Go and Google it.
Yeah. Okay. No. I think you're right. I would have been wrong from the river side. I was thinking Big River as opposed to Big Blood. So yeah, I think you are correct. But I'll check it still.
Right. So we got the two.
Rio Grande, because Rio Grande is Big River. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So we got the 2 words for today. Let's hear yours.
Oh yeah. Toxic. Very easy. TOXIC. Toxic. Meaning poisonous.
The former PNM government was very toxic.
Yes, indeed, man. You formulated, man. You can use it in a sentence. Yeah. Just as how the Iranians have not yet capitulated.
The police officers who took part in that murder of that Eversley lady, they are very toxic.
Yeah. Boy, this thing getting more serious, boy. And of course, your gauche behavior is being improved.
Wow, my gauche behavior. Oh my God.
Yeah, behavior. You know
that thing and you turn that on me, boy. Wait. Let me go, yes, let me take that break and come back, bye.
We go for a break, of course, and when we come back, more. Yes, so Big Blood. All right, Sangre Grande. Sangre Grande people, of course, you have the opportunity to call just to make certain those of you who are familiar and take note of these issues. We go for a break, and when we come back, more on this edition of the Ground Report.
TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
Trinidad! Are you ready? So Trinidad! Are you ready now? By public demand, coming to Sapa, Laugh Till Your Belly Bust Part 2. This is the anchor. In partnership with Talk City 91.1 FM and TTT Limited, Sunday, 17th May, showtime, 6 p.m. sharp. Come see Victor St. Louis Hell and all his funny friends.
I tell a man the other day, I say, I is the smartest man in the world. He said, how so? I say, ask me any question and I could answer it. He said, how much seconds in a year? I said, 12 seconds. He said, how? I said, January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd.
Get a superstar.
Hey, one of my neighbor girl horn him. The man run and drink poison, boy, he dead. You know why? He drink it in the living room.
Louis Spider-Man Antoine, Andrew Friday, The Saint, and we are honoring Tommy Joseph, one of Caribbean's top comedian. Added to the cast, Damien Melville, and Paniska is back. Don't miss it. Laugh Till Your Belly Bust Part 2. Get your tickets now. General tickets are priced at $200, VIP $350, and Legend Sports Bar, 22 Agar Road, Point Fortin. Senga's Restaurant, number 65, High Street, Saparia, opposite Massey Stores. Dev's Barbershop, Cookier, Pies Bar, Maraval Road, Joanne's Bar, Los Charros, and IslandEtickets.com. It's happening on the 17th of May at 6 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 358-5001. Love Till Your Belly Bust.
This
This Mother's Day, give mom something she'll truly appreciate every single day. Right now at Bright Ideas, we're bringing you massive deals across all locations. TVs from just $9.99. Twin tub washers from $13.99. In the kitchen, fridges from $42.99 and stoves from just $16.99. Coffee makers from $125. Kettles from just $99. Blackout curtains 2 for $100. Towels 4 for $100. Bed sheets from $50. Glass sets as low as $22.99 and much more. Up to 50% off on all the flowers mom will love. Don't wait till last minute. Come through and save. If it's not on special, it's 25% off. Lighting fixtures, bedding, mats, carpets, dinnerware, tableware, and much more. You're guaranteed to save. Visit any of our Bright Ideas locations nationwide today because mom deserves more.
From the road to the radio, Talk City 91.1.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked. This is Destra, and right now you're listening to Talk City 91.1. Keep it locked.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
We are back. Time check, it's 29 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. You're also viewing us and listening to us on our social media platform, Talk City 91.1 FM on YouTube, Talk City 91.1 FM on Facebook, and not forgetting our backup, which is Real Media TT on YouTube, Real Media TT on Facebook. Good morning to each and every one of you to the outside here. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Dun Goben, a pleasant good morning to you. Mr. Clarence and Faye, good morning to you all. Lennox Smith, you was going to say something?
Yeah, and in my research on the matter, I also it took me to the fact that some 82 persons in one fell sweep was removed from death row, and their sentence was commuted to life, and then of course that decision with respect to life ought not to be the only consideration. I think that some of them would have been reviewed, including, of course, this fella's Davis's sentence, where he got some time, and then, of course, he was eventually released.
Wow.
So once again, so those hardliners who are saying bring back the hangman noose and hang them all and so on, I think it will be very, very extremely difficult, because now they are saying you can get bail for even murder. You can get bail for the crime of murder.
Oh, boy. Well, we have a call on the line, and let me say good morning to all of you. Yes, that's what I said, that are listening and viewing us on Talk City. Yeah, many people only Talk City. Go ahead, call. Good morning.
Good morning, Andy and Lennox. Lennox, yes. I see you're dealing with a serious issue in the country, one of the issues that don't seem to have an end. But beside the common criminals, there are a bunch of criminals that is attacking the citizens of this country. And I'm talking to the banking sector, the people in the banks. They seem to be above the law. They could raise service charges, bank charges, interest loans, without anybody or without any hesitation to doing it. And I don't know how the scale works with who in charge of who, because I know that we have the Minister of Finance who is in charge of the governor of the central bank, and the governor of the central bank can make recommendation and laws to how the commercial banks and banks in general run their business. So I don't know if there's a fear of this government in dealing with the banks, because I know when the Forex issue came up, they say that there was a forex cartel or whatever you call it that have a monopoly over the distribution of foreign exchange.
That was called distribution, yeah.
And Mr. Larry Hawaii was appointed to investigate this matter, and he seems to be inconclusive and non-continuous, because I'm not hearing anything. He said he couldn't find anything, and he's looking to it further, and we are still awaiting his response to the further. So I don't know where we are at, but I find it is unfair that banks, that's why I'm dealing particularly with one bank, Republic Bank, they seem to have a tenacity to deal disrespectfully with people who they depend on and whose money they use to make big interest. And every year, these banks make large and report they make large profits in millions. Never a year I could ever hear these banks say that they haven't made a profit, because they are dealing with people's money, right? And I find all the love that Kamala Prasad has for the population, she should show it by telling these banks, you can't do that. You're making profit and people are suffering in this country, and you keep raising. Every year is accumulated thing. They keep raising every year they raise it. And I cannot understand how a country could run so, because there's a group of people who have what they call the shares in these banks, and they're living fat off the hog, and citizens have to struggle with these extra fees. I mean, if you had to go and do a transaction with bank, $10, and when you do 5 transactions, like $50 out of your money going. And I find the Minister of Finance should instruct the governor of the central bank, first of all, find the forex, and then deal with these banks, tell them they cannot do that. In fact, they should be dropping their rates now. And I am sure, you see what happened too is that these banks have a stranglehold on people, you know. If you is a worker, your money going to the bank. Your NIS going to the bank. Whatever business you do have to go through, but they feel they are infallible and above the law, and they could dictate to this country and the citizens. But you know, many people would have leave these banks if they don't have to go to the ministry or the place to change where their money passing through and whatnot. So they have a stranglehold, and they exploit population in this country. And I am calling on the Prime Minister, the Minister of Finance, the Governor of the Central Bank, act in the interest of the people.
And I agree with you. No problem, boy. I agree with you 1 million %. And I would like this government to really show the people of Trinidad and Tobago that love, that commitment by the finance minister instructing central bank to at least put a hold on these unscrupulous bank and them.
Well, Andy, that was the other issue that I did some research on. And would you believe, if you look into today's papers, you will see that an official from the central bank is saying that they have no control over that. You have no control over that one, and there is a regulator as well. You have a banking ombudsman. And I remember some time ago I mentioned that for a very simple thing, he had a hands-off position. That's the other thing. And then, of course, I saw as well that the Minister of Housing is at a function organized by the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association over at the Center of Excellence, where they have some businesses on display. And he said that he has to speak with the Minister of Finance, Dave Tanku, on this matter, because he too has some concern. And last week, of course, when that raised its head, we said that we are awaiting a statement before we could comment decisively on this matter from the government itself. And here it is. He was referring, in this case, to First Citizen Bank.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, so that it has become contagious now. It has become contagious, so that it has moved from Republic Bank
to First Bank, government,
and we don't know where it will end. So the government has to make a statement on this matter.
Go ahead, caller. Good morning to you.
Andy William, good morning, Papa. Andy William, good morning. This is Madman. They say I Madman. Andy, I come from Senator Malik. Andy is 8 months now. My witness if I get my late pension. And it's 8 months now, and the woman who's organizing everything, I all my people are correct in this man there. Me Santa Cruz and me she take a whole year. I don't have a problem, man. But every time I go there, that they pump up with that, they think you gotta go this, they gotta get that, you gotta put that sending normal people that. And go for bed, I get my pension, I keep a start my boy, do it to pop, they start a reform.
Where your offices? Where your offices at Aranguez?
Aranguez, yeah, at Aranguez. It's 8 months now, I wait till I have no problem over that. I didn't put it, but I keep us to be confused.
But 8 months is a very long time.
Boy. Yeah, 8 months.
Call me after the program now. Call me after the program. Yeah,
thank you very much, Mr. Lennox. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Andy.
No problem. Yeah. I want you all to organize and lock on today on Taking in Front with Officer Shabadi. Yes, yes, yes. From 12:30 to 1:30, Officer Shabadi will be interviewing this today Mr. Darren Carmarshall. Yes, Carmarshall. Mr. Darren Carmarshall is the Director of Crime Stoppers. The topic, empowering communities. So don't forget to look out today for Officer Shabadi interview with Crime Stoppers Director Darren Carmarshall.
Well, I saw he did a good job with the Minister of Homeland Security, Roger Alexander, an interview that he had with him. I think he did a wonderful job. I expect that this will be a continuation thereof. But our position on the whole question of crime is multifaceted, multidimensional, and it is not just an all of government approach, it's an all of community really approach. You see, ultimately, the responsibility and the resolution on a sustained basis for crime and criminality rests with the community, because that all criminals would have come from communities, one way or another.
That's absolutely
and therefore, all of community approach has to be the new refrain, or all of community and government approach, but it cannot be all of government approach, because government is just one element in this complex cycle and this complex problem, this socio-economic psychological problem. Let's go to the lines. Mm-hmm.
Andy, good morning. Big Ram here. Blessings to you and the crew. Andy, my mark for today is 22 and 11, rat and police.
Late, boy.
I didn't dream it, but I listened to the news on Trinidad and Tobago. So those police and those thieves, I will say 22 and 11, rat and police. Thank you.
I think
Andy, good morning again, you, Lennox, Mikey, Nigel, and everybody out there. Andy, my other front burner issue is based on Dr. Monilal's contribution in the Parliament on Friday against Camille Bolmati. Okay? Camille Bolmati really has no shame coming to raise an issue with the chairman, also who is also the Speaker of the House, about a conflict of interest that he has somewhere, some time ago, whenever, right? Look at how long that man is sitting there, over a year now, right? She didn't know about that all the time, but suddenly, because he raised the issue, because the issue came up with Bates and Farris, suddenly she tried to sully the man's good name. But I want to tell Camille something. You are not in any position to sully anybody's name, because you have a scarlet letter on you. With the credit card, the state credit card, and Dr. Munilal made reference to it. Because of her, they had to stop state credit card. And also, and this is public knowledge, I'm not casting aspersion on anybody, with her source of income from the bank. We heard 20 different stories, and you know, I am one of those that are going to say something this morning. Why these people, what happened to the DPP, that all these people are not being charged yet? But Camille have the gall and the gumption to stand up in Parliament to talk about all you have to, take on all year. Well, he put a stop date Friday. Well, I don't know if it will be a stop, right? And we have Reid here coming this morning to talk all who have thing against them. Well, Dr. Monilal said when Fitzgerald Hines first raised that issue at some other committee when they were in opposition, he called on his attorney, Israel Khan, to please find out from the Commissioner of Police if he is under investigation. The then Commissioner of Police said no. So I don't know, like Reed is the assistant DPP, that she know all who have questions to answer, like Camille. You see all of them like the PNM parrot. Everything they hear, they don't want to know the truth. They just running with it. And we have to put a stop to it. Right? Nobody, well, except for everybody knows common knowledge that David Lee is before the courts and he's innocent until proven guilty, because we saw that the case was thrown out. Right? We also want to know, why is Faris not being charged for witness tampering with Vincent Nelson? There are a lot of things out there. Now, I'm not calling on the government. They can't do it. I'm calling on the DPP and the Commissioner of Police. Why these things are still pending. That Faris was able to come a second time and do something like that. Right? So, when Reed and all of them want to come and talk about all who have things before the court and all who have questions to answer, Reed, please, I would like you and Camille Robinson Regis, Faris, Foster Cummins, and the whole set of them, even Keith Rowley with lying to the Commissioner of Police, come and answer those questions. And don't come here with no Brian Nancy story. Thanks a lot, Andy.
Well, nobody here. So Sangre Grande does mean big blood. Grande is big, Sangre is blood. It's Spanish. It was the site of a massacre where a bunch of Spaniards were slaughtered by the Amerindians. No mind the Spanish did the same, right? But just like there was a massacre, a slaughter, in Iran, in January of this year, 2-week period, something like 40,000 people were killed by a group called the Basiji, BASIJ, go Google that, and the IRGC. The reason why Iran isn't capitulating, because there's no Iran to capitulate. That country is divided. It was forced to be united under a tyranny called the mullahs, and their muscle was the IRGC and the Basij. All of that is being dismantled. What Trump is doing is, yes, regime change and liberation of that country, but in a different way. Instead of doing it himself, charging in, he's given the opportunity for the Iranian people to do it themselves. It will take longer. And what the IRGC and the mullahs are hoping for is that the like any other American president, he will look at the economics of it, and the Europeans screaming their head off, and in the midterm elections coming up, and they say, we need to hold on. But they're slowly realizing Donald Trump is not a normal politician. That's why they're trying to kill him. You see, they tried to kill him again the other day. You know, people that say, when you have a good politician like JFK or whatever, you know, why do go kill you, you know? He doing too much good. Somehow they can't see that Donald Trump, with the amount of assassinations, at least 4 that we know of, why aren't they applying that same concept to him? I think he's doing an excellent job to do good in the world. Imagine if Iran had a nuclear weapon. They're holding the world hostage with some rockets at the Strait of Hormuz. Imagine if they had a nuclear weapon.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I've had a little short period there.
Yes. We had a little silence. We had a little air silence there earlier. But I shared the view of the last caller, where the status of both Iran and the United States are, and first and foremost, I think the strategy of Donald Trump, yes, is unorthodox, but is very effective. We saw it, of course, practiced here in the Caribbean well, yes, against Venezuela. And even though the situation may be different, but certainly you're seeing a particular trend where direct regime change would mean putting boots on the ground, soldiers, etc. But that is not the case. You're doing a system of attrition where you're grinding them down until of course, the people themselves will take over, and then, of course, the resolution of the problem would be addressed. Of course, the nuclear weapons grade uranium is still, of course, an issue, and therefore is something that I'm sure the Americans will not leave unless Trump time comes to an end. But until that time, I'm sure they will not leave the Middle East until that part of it is resolved. And you're quite right. If they had a nuclear weapon, certainly they would have used it already, I'm sure. True. Because the ideology is to die. To die is to be a martyr as far as those fundamentalists are concerned.
Good morning, Mikey, Lennox, and Andy. Well, Andy, concerning the banks and them, one of the things they're saying out there.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from, and what's your contribution on the ground report this
Good morning.
Andy.
Go ahead, my brother Norris. Go ahead.
Yo, good morning. I don't really like to call in, but I just call. Sometimes I tell a piece of my mind. This man call and don't listen to that man, right? I can't take that man. That man will be talking things like he feel like he living in New York. He knows everything. He knows nothing.
Okay, that is nobody you're talking about?
Mr. Nobody. Sometimes this man talking things, feel that he know where this man ever travel and go to. Who really give this man advice, boy? Who really part of the world? This man, where? And yeah, boy. Listen.
Andy, I would judge a person making those kind of statements if they could show me that the man is wrong. If he is, you cannot simply say that the man is talking without pointing out where he has gone wrong. Good morning.
Pleasant good morning, Mikey, Lennox, and Andy. Well, Andy, concerning the banks and them, one of the things they're saying that they can't do nothing and they can't touch them and all these things. So look, I's the government, right? Let's say I's the government. And all my pensioners' money going through your bank, because they were the pensions and them after, some of them going through, some of them banks and them controlling the pension. All right, pull back some of that, send it to the local bank, the FCB. You understand? They change up that whole thing. If they want to drop and stop some of these ridiculous price increase, send them across. You understand? But they're so free that they're controlling everything. That's why they're doing that. They're taking lead. You understand?
Thanks, Scholar. We have a lot of people who are lining up to
do that. People take out their money, they fall. Same thing with Republic, Royal Bank, RBC. But now them is the same one. They're starting to think them is the leader in the pack. And when them do now, they go expect the rest to follow. So what I'm trying to say, they need money that government supplying them. Just like CPEP and all these other places, take it away from them and give it to the FCB. You understand? That the state money go through for pensioners and all them things, go through that bank. All right? That's just my opinion. Blessings.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Andy. We have a caller on this side.
Come on, Nash.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Go ahead, caller.
Morning, Lennox and gentlemen. Your old colleague from Julia, Mr. Alexi Taimia.
Hey, man. How are you going?
Yeah. Morning. The gentleman, the last discussion based on Mr. Nobody, somebody called and said
yes.
Mr. Nobody's, his contributions are of no vote or whatever it is. But I support Mr. Nobody 100%. Mr. Nobody is to me the greatest contributor on radio these days. And I have something because I am a trained political analyst, having a degree in government, human resource management, and international relations, and plus that a certificate in public administration. So I would like to hear contributions from Mr. Nobody. In fact, I am lamenting that the station or some other station give Mr. Nobody a program to conduct when the days come, because that is the kind of information we want disseminated in the public domain. So I support Mr. Domina. I support Mr. Nobody 100%. So Mr. Lennox, you take care, boy, and I'll give you a call before this week is over in terms of your direct call to you, not the station.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
Yes.
brother. Nice.
Yeah, and as I said earlier,
the school say, caller, you matter what. Mr. Nobody always make great contribution. That's Lisa. It's going to be a bright, cold day here in Toronto. Okay. Let me go for that quick needed break and come back to where we can organize a
only to say once again,
people,
if you are disagreeing with Mr. Nobody or anybody, in fact, then bring your point. You cannot simply say that you don't like what he says or he doesn't know what he is saying without, of course, making a counter argument. It is counterproductive so to do, and it doesn't take us anywhere. Let's go for the break, and when we come back, more.
This Mother's Day, honor her with an experience as extraordinary as she is at Arazi. Indulge in a weekend of elegance, beginning Saturday with our refined afternoon tea buffet from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Sunday, elevate the celebration with our signature brunch or an exquisite 7-course culinary journey crafted to delight every sense. Visit our social media at Arazi TT for full details. Arazi, where every detail is designed to celebrate her.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. TTT News, nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give Mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect.
Queen for a day!
Queen for a day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give Mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arazi, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home, and Flowers 137. Only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Any views or opinions expressed on the Ground Report are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
This is Destra, and you're listening to the Ground Report on Talk City. Keep it locked!
Morning, Andy again. Morning, Andy. A special greetings to your all mom and all over the world, Trinidad. Treat your mother, who is alive, real, with love, and give her all the love you want, because I lose my mother when I was 14 years old. And she was 53, going to 54 when she died. And when this time come around, I don't feel right. So I'm telling everybody, treat your mom with love and everything. When you lose her, then you know what something special that you have, right? And I wish you all the best, and all the mom with love. and respect all the mom all over the world. I hope you have a nice day and celebrate with your children, all moms, and keep them safe. All right.
Thank you very much, Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you all so much. Time check. It's approximately 2 minutes.
And just a reminder, Andy, before you wrap up. The Mother's Day feature is only once we would have it on our program. The next time it would be effected will be at 9:30, which is next half an hour thereabout on the succeeding program, on the next program. All right, and it will go on to the other 3 or 4 programs that come after those or that program. All right. So once alone on this program at 8:15, is it? Yeah, 8:15, and then the next one will be 9:30. So which would put you into the other succeeding program. Go ahead, Andy.
Yes. So Trinidad and Tobago coming up next is off the record with Mr. X and Stefan. So thanks so much. You all could have choose any other program to lock on to. You all choose the Ground Report right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Don't forget tonight, Corridor Transformation with yours truly, Lennox Smith, at 8 p.m. All right. Remember, after God, family comes first. Be safe on the nation's very, very not too safe roads. All right. So again, on behalf of the Ground Report team, I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of Radio. Until tomorrow morning, please God, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Andy Williams and Lennox Smith.
Wake up to the issues that matter most on the Ground Report. Join Andy Williams and Lennox Smith every morning from 6 to 9 a.m. for real talk, real analysis, and real perspectives on the stories shaping our nation. News, current affairs, and voices from the ground, unfiltered and unapologetic. That's the Ground Report. Weekday mornings on Talk City 91.1, where the conversation begins.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact Tech to request a temporary disconnection. When driving tall vehicles, ensure they do not exceed 15 feet. Do not lift lines to allow vehicles to pass. When carrying out underground works, contact Tech's area offices to ensure there are no underground conductors and cables before digging. At Tech, safety is our priority. Tech, the power to make it work.
Your stories, your communities, your country. TTT News is everywhere, on the ground, across Trinidad and Tobago, and on every smart device. When it matters, we're there, reporting the news as it happens. Because your world can't wait. Your world moves fast, so do we. TTT News brings you the people, events, and issues that matter most. Stay informed, stay ahead. TTT News, every night at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
You can listen on Talk City 91.1 FM and stay connected on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, wherever you are.
I only want one wine, baby. Don't take it too personal. I already am a lady and she is a criminal. So why you whining so rude on me? Why you whining? Why you whining? Why you whining so rude on me? Why you whining? Why you whining? You pushing your luck. Girl, you keep pushing your luck. Girl, you keep pushing your luck. Girl, you keep pushing your luck. My lady is my best friend and I don't want no problems. No rich she, the best friend, but she go get vexed if she catch you. You're whining too low. Like you want mash up me home. She right over soul. Like you want mash up me home. Oh God, you keep pushing your luck. Girl, you keep pushing your luck. Girl, you keep pushing your luck. Girl, you keep pushing your luck. Why you whining so rude on me? Why you whining? Why you whining? Why you whining so rude on me? Why you whining? Why you whining? You're pushing back so rude on me. You're pushing back. You're whining back so rude on me. You're whining back. Girl, why you have too much dealings? Cause I don't walk catch no feelings. That wine they have too much meaning. Like you have alternate reasons. Girl, we can have too much dealings. But like you don't catching feelings. That wine they have too much meaning. Like you have alternate reasons. I only want one wine, baby, don't take it too personal. I already am a lady and she is a criminal. So why you whining so rude on me? Why you whining? Why you whining? Why you whining so rude on me? Why you whining? Why you whining? You're pushing back so rude on me. You're pushing back. You're whining back so rude